I am what the kids call tired. We are back again with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Now, we last left off, we finished the fourth case, I believe? Fourth case, yeah. We finished it, and technically speaking, we had, if this were the original game, we would have beaten the first Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. But we have an extra case to go through that we will do now. I originally wasn't going to film today, but I really wanted to play it suddenly. So we're gonna go for it. Rise from the Ashes. Now, we last left off, if you remember. Maya left to go back to the mountains for training. So Nick is just gonna be all by his lone self. Now, the art here will be quite what's the word? An upgrade in comparison to what we saw in the previous 4 cases, because like I said, this case came out and in a future release of the game on the DS. DS, I think. Now, I don't really remember a whole lot about this case. I was actually I was inadvertently trying to remember stuff that happened in this case, but I was also trying my best to try to not remember it because I want to, like, you know, recollect it while we're doing this. Also, okay, I have my window shades taped again. This tape is not very sticky with this window shade, so it might come off and you might see the glare again, but it's fine. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months? Oh my god, how have you been living? 2 months without a single trial. My dude, you gotta go pick up the slack and find trials for yourself. What the hell? I've had offers, but none I took. Oh, he just didn't want to do it. That is, until the day that girl showed up. How have you been paying rent? You can't just not take cases. You're not made out of money, my dude. February 22nd. That's right. The previous case that happened in December. Yeah. Why do I come here to the office every day? What's your deal, dude? Are you sad? It's not like I want to work. You shouldn't be sad that... And the window shade has come down. But it doesn't look like it's doing the glare, so we're okay. It's not like I want to work. Why doesn't he want to work? What's wrong with him? Who's this? Oh, I know who it is.
There you are! Finally! Where have you been?
She's just gonna sound like Maya. Now that Maya's not here, I'm just gonna do her same voice, maybe, just cause... Whatever. You may or may not recognize her. She's Emma Skye from Apollo Justice. Just a little babby.
My sister's trial is tomorrow!
How did I do her voice in Apollo Justice? I think it was just a normal girl voice, right? How did you get into this office before me? Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney Mia Fey.
Yep, that's me. Mia Fey, with the spiky hair and no boobs.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you?
I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here.
So you are the coffee boy?
Isn't he a little too old to be a coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait! Also, peep her little pin!
Peep her little pin! Doesn't that look familiar? It's also, you also see it in Apollo Justice.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edward murder case?
Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edward who was murdered, though. I've only just started and my voice is already getting tired.
That's a relief then! You're better than nobody!
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney?
Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere.
Please! I'm out of time!
But...
Please, you have to help! It's my sister!
Oh, Nick, come on! Are you sad of the fact that Maya's not here? You're grown. Maya, could it be? Bet you know it's not Maya. She may have a top button, but that's about it. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much! My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator.
Scientific investigator? Let's talk to her. What up, my girl? It's been a while. You've aged backwards. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kinda jumpy. Or maybe just young?
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years.
Oh, sorry. I was so distracted with how her eyes looked when she has the glasses on. They looked weird.
My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less.
That voice doesn't suit her at all. So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader.
What's wrong with her eyes? And, like, visibly speaking, there's, like, seemingly nothing wrong with it. It's just, for some reason, it looks off to me for some reason. But it didn't look like there's anything actually wrong.
But I'm ready to do my job. And my age, no less.
Great. Another future professional in training. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
So, it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Mia? And if she knows Mia, how would she not know that she's dead? So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically. Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister?
I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when it's done.
I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Not until we fucking see what this is.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And well, I need one.
Incidentally, Mia is a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her.
Being in jail? I fucking hate it when she goes to jail. Huh?
But she's my only family.
Your only family? What about your parents?
For the sake of the story, they're dead. They died in a car accident when I was little.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's it. Before I leave, how are we doing, Plant? Mia's Plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. Nick, you're not supposed to be fucking butthurt about Maya leaving. She's off doing the things that she needs to do for her sake. You should be proud of her. And, like, do your own fucking thing. You have a business to run. Detention center. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She's got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister.
No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year,
Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Oh my god. Oh, it's so funny every time. I forgot that this happens. This lady, this lovely little lady. They did her dirty by making her sprite turn around. So she looks, but you see a chair is there, so she's clearly sitting on the chair backwards because she's turned around like this. I like how they didn't just take that into consideration. Or maybe they want you to think that she sits on the chair backwards when she's trying to look cool.
Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look! I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma.
She turned around for us.
Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit.
Hold up. So Mia at some point has gotten in contact with you to tell you about Phoenix, but you never followed up on the fact that she dead? Or maybe you know that she's dead? I don't fucking know, whatever. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Sky. Not related to Lana Del Rey, she's kinda weird. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
She's really pretty in HD. She was really pretty in the original game too, but she looks pretty in HD. You're a prosecutor? What do those badges mean? Did she go to? Was she in the army? Do prosecutors hold those badges? I don't fucking. 2 sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma and Lana. I mean, they're just like.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Let's talk.
There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh? Yeah.
Wait! But the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
That's quite specific.
It was in a witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car.
Oh yeah! Yeah! I forgot about that! The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy.
I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were.
Well, that's just great. So who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
By you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, it means you killed a person. Uh-oh!
What? Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. You'd think they would be also making that kind of effort with any person that dies, but... Police be like that. So you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do... What? Oh my god. I make sure that the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. That sounds tiring. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
Well, that's an awfully large nutshell.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright.
Why would I? I've never met you. The only prosecutor-related person I've ever met is fucking... Oh, well, I've met a few prosecutors, but why would I ever meet you? I haven't seen you in court.
Huh? In fact, it seems impossible that you wouldn't.
Your hand alright, fam? Where'd your fingernails go? Admittedly, the art seems to be a little bit sloppy here. Like with this case's sprites. Fingernails go missing. Fingernails go missing. That's all I can think of. sloppy work.
Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in a class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her?
Emma told you that too, didn't she?
Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office!
Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia.
Hey! Why do we have to have anything in common? We just work together.
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class.
What does auditing mean?
She was different than the other students.
Different?
She had them big boobies. Just kidding. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. Even if it meant killing a person. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me? I love how they just purposely pick the words to make you elicit a reaction.
Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school.
I was the best there was.
Oh.
I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way.
It sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
As you can plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there is no way you can take this case. None.
But Lana!
You could just refuse him, can't you? It's not like he can force himself onto you to take the case. You have a right to say no, don't you?
Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself.
You're not the one in jail, Emma. What the hell?
I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So, how can you say that you did it? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
You think she gives a shit about you? Look at her, sits so cool. Fine, backwards on the chair.
Mr. Wright?
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you.
I love how she was all like, this case isn't for you to take, Mr. Wright. And then Lana says, not Lana, Emma says, I hate you, Lana. And Lana's like, alright, fine, he can have the case. That's all it took. That's all it took. Huh? You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over.
Alright. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. So why are you taking it if you're already expecting to lose? You could just let the state pick your defense attorney and have them lose you. Whatever. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister. She's not always like that, you know?
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everyone liked her.
I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
I feel like it's not as... Like, her song is good. But I feel like, oh man, I miss Maya's song. Da 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 da. Shame. Anyway, do we have anything to record records? We have. Hey guys! Hey, Edgeworth and Gumshoe are here for some reason, even though we haven't seen them yet. She's 16 years old and she's 29. Okay, good to know. Alright, we're going to the underground parking lot.